Hello YouTube foodie fam. I've been absent for a while. I'll explain why here in a second. Well, so my back went out on me. I've got two hemorrhaged vertebrae. I had to get shots for it and shit. I was down for 3 weeks on that, and you know, we moved these 12-hour shifts, and I'll be honest with you guys, part of it's just freaking laziness. I want to get back into my food reviews, guys. So here's the deal. My wife and I, we've been playing a lot of pool, so we've been going to a lot of bars and taverns and places that have pool but food. So I'm going to mix it up a little bit, see how this works out. I'm going to do a bar review. Here's the major points we're going to hit in the bar review. First, we're going to look at atmosphere. Very important. Atmosphere is going to be the music they're playing, whether they have a jukebox or not, etc., etc. The next thing is going to be the quality of the pool tables. Very important for our applications and what we're doing, slash the other games and amenities they have in that regard. And then last but not least, we're going to look at what kind of bar food they have. Now, full disclosure, we've been to 1, 2, 3, 4. We've been to 5 different bars already. I was meaning to do this earlier. I go back to laziness, but that ends today, YouTube. So we've been going to about a bar a week. I'm going to be honest with you, the Urban in Knoxville so far has been our favorite. I'll do a review on that maybe next weekend. Excuse me. Maybe the weekend after that. Right now, we're trying to find a place a little bit closer to home. The problem with the Urban is the parking. It's $13 for about 4 hours worth of parking, just right off the rip. You know, that's before you even put cash out on your tab. Right now, we're going to be looking for a place in Farragut that my wife remembers. She's got good pool tables and whatnot. If not, if we can't find that, we're going to be going to Carolinas. So I'll be getting back with you guys in a minute. That's just a little introduction, changing it up a little bit, what we're looking at now and how we're going to rate these establishments. And just to let you know, YouTube, I'm back. I promise I'll try and put out more content. All right, I'll see y'all in a little while. All right, so here we are. This is the Carolina Tap House. It's right off Kingston Pike. Now, like I said before, this isn't exactly a food review. It's a bar review. So this place has pool tables. I'm sorry, I mispronounced it. It's the Carolina Ale House. So apparently they're going to have good draft beer. I doubt they have inside smoking. I know for some of you that's not a big deal. For me, man, it makes a big difference. We're going to get in here. We're going to get our tab started, get us something to drink, and see what the pool tables look like. I'll be with you guys in just a second. All right, so here we are. My biggest fear about these bar review videos is that we're going to have an issue with the music and copyright and all that bullshit. Anyway, I'm going to show you the bar, this side of it. The other side of it's just like straight restaurant. And we'll talk about it for just a second. All right, guys, so I'm going to finish this beautiful Cowboys and Hippies locally brewed IPA in this massive frosted mug. I finish this and I'll get back with y'all. All right, guys, here we are still at the ale house. So played about 2 games of pool. I had a beer and a half, so to speak. We ended up, as we were coming out, we asked, saw a guy had a suit on and stuff like that. Said his name was Gabe. He's the general manager, not the general manager. I met the general manager too. He's from New Jersey. This guy Gabe, I think he said he was from Florida, raised around here. He was just a generally freaking cool dude, man. He gave me kind of the history of this place and told us some good stuff about the place. And it's a family owned. You know, it's a bar. It's also a restaurant. So, I don't know. This place is pretty freaking cool so far. Tables are A1. They have a massive selection of different tap beers and ales, stuff like that. And that was one thing we talked about, was how he could, you know, when he puts the stuff up to corporate, it doesn't have to go through a big board of directors and all this bullshit. If he says, hey, there's a local brew that I can flip and make money on, then let's put it on tap and see. And all he has to do is just write that out, make it make sense to them. They're going to put it on. And i.e., we have a lot of local brews, local IPAs, local ales. I noticed 2 from the Gypsy Tap Room, which are ciders. Guys, all in all, this place, I mean, it's got an excellent selection of alcohol as far as your beers, your ales, your ciders go. It's only got 2 pool tables, but with that being said, those are excellent pool tables, and it doesn't seem like a lot of people come here to play pool. They come here more to eat and stuff like that. So apparently the food is freaking good. We're getting ready to find out in a little while though, YouTube fam, and I'll give you an update on how the food was. Guys, we're back in the bar. Just talked to Zach again. Such a cool dude, man. I guess, I don't know if he's a manager or general manager. He's cool as shit. The general manager is cool as shit. Let me show you so far the star of the show. This, my friends, is a PB&J beer. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. It's just like your mama cut the crust off the sandwich. There's this lingering taste of peanuts. It's actually made with peanuts. I can taste the jelly. It tastes like grape jelly. It tastes like a grape jelly and peanut butter sandwich. It don't even taste like beer, you know? This guy says, he's like, it's a dessert beer. If I ordered a, say, rack of ribs, which is what we're gonna get later, and a Guinness to go with it, I'm gonna have that bad boy for dessert. So I got that for my wife. Kind of wish I'd got one for myself. I got myself a one of those locally brewed IPAs. They only got like 2 of those on tap, but they're really good. So anyway, my wife is racking in the next round. I'm gonna go out and get her water. We're gonna play a few more games of pool, maybe have 1 more beer. I try to hold myself to no more than 3 before I eat. And then I got a breathalyzer. I breath myself. You know, there was a time when I was a raging alcoholic, and I drank hard liquor, a lot of it. I dried out for 2 years, no alcohol at all. And now I keep myself well below the legal limit and make sure that I don't ever get that way again. That means no mixed drinks, no hard liquor, just beer or wine. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go out and get her water. We're gonna play some games, have some fun here at the Carolina, what is it, sweetheart? It's not the Carolina Ale House, not the Tap House. It's the Carolina Ale House right off Kingston Pike. Great place to go. Like I said, the whole other side of this place is like, it's like a restaurant, a family restaurant. If I can not get my wife in here, I'm going to show you the table. Here we are. Ready for another game. All right, back in the bar. Just got done. I was supposed to get my wife's water, but I ended up talking to this Zach guy. Just a freaking cool dude. I reckon he was kind of recruited to get this place back and going, back in order, back to its former glory, because it was pretty bad before, say, 2 years ago. He's done a good job. Like I was telling him, you've got like a dive bar feeling on this side, while on the other side, dude, it's like a family restaurant. It's like an Applebee's or anywhere else you'd go. Man's done a good job. So I tell you what, I'm gonna break. We're going to play a few more games. Then we're going to have some ribs. Okay. Well, that was a shitty break. And that is the game. All right, we're like on our fifth game of pool. So we ordered an appetizer, some cheesy fries. They're a little expensive, but they're freaking good, man. Let me show you now. I've already split these up with my wife, so it doesn't come in the original plate. The original plate looked pretty impressive. Let's roll it around and look to see what we got. Right there is what we're looking at, man. This is ranch dressing that came with it. It comes with mozzarella and queso. You can tell that's shredded from the block. The fries, they're these big old fat steak fries. You can tell it's been fried in beef tallow. So let's see how it eats. Oh yeah, just coated in cheese. They didn't go stingy on the cheese like a lot of places do. So one thing I gotta say about the Urban, when I got the cheese steak or the cheese fries there, it's had a smattering of, like, you can tell it's bagged shredded cheese. These, on the other hand, I swear to God, if I am not mistaken, it's shaved off the block, which is what Zach, the manager, told me he does. And the ranch dressing is nice and thick and good. Oh yeah, oh fuck yeah. Now, once again, you're spending just like at any bar. They get you in there, they sell you the drinks, you know you got to get your blood alcohol down, so you got to eat. Well, the food's expensive. It was $11 for this dish, but let me show you. I mean, there's a hell of a chunk there, and I'm gonna pan over just a little bit, and the wife's got another hell of a chunk. So, I mean, honestly, I'm not saying it's a good value, but for bar food, it's not fucking bad, man. I'd give it a 7 out of 10, just for like appetizer, cheese fries, shit to get something on your stomach. Good shit. We'll be back with y'all in a little while. We're gonna play about 3 more games of pool, 1 more beer, then we'll get to the baby back ribs. All right, YouTube fam. So here we are at the Carolina Ale House. We both had about three and a half alcoholic adult beverages. The PB&J has taken the cake. Oh my God. Now, it is a very, very sweet, I wouldn't even call it a beer, but it tastes like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's 4.3% by volume, so it's not really that high, a little bit more than a Budweiser, but fucking excellent. They also have all kinds of local craft brews and stuff like that. Now, for the star of the show, the baby back ribs. Now, the house sauce, supposedly, according to what Zach told me, and I believe him, it is made in-house. I believe him because he seemed exceptionally passionate about this place. I'm gonna give you a look at the plate. I'm gonna take some bites of it, and we're gonna see what we think. All right, so here's the spread. Now, please take into exception the fact that we've eaten a little bit of these fries. Now, these are the big ass steak fries. They are cooked in beef tallow, exceptionally seasoned. They gave us some complimentary coffee on the house. And here is the rack of ribs. Now, I'm going to get this split up between my wife and I. Oh, and it came with slaw. My wife has tried this. She says it's excellent. I don't know. We're getting ready to see. Let me get this plate divided up, and we'll get the food review of this portion underway in kind. All right, YouTube. Here we go. Like I said, steak fries. Done told you, man. I am not the biggest fan of like large flat fries. I hate the crinkle cut shit. I hate Sonic went over to that. But man, these are actually done pretty dadgum good. Now, for this beast, now I split this with my wife. Here's what I've got. Big old rack of baby back ribs. Let's just start. I know you can't see this on camera. Let me move the plate over. So, let's just pull one of these ribs out. Look at it. Falling off the bone, falling off the bone. Oh, yeah. Now, I got the under rib right there. It's got that good charbroil flavor on it. Fall off the bone tender. You can tell it was cooked right using the 1, 2, 3 method for those who know who you know. Yeah, they got a smoker outside and everything. So now let's try a bite on the upper side here, say right here. That way we get some of that good fat, some of that good char, and a lot of that good barbecue sauce. Oh yeah, for sure. Now, this is $13 for a half rack. This is like $23 for a full rack. Half rack was enough to feed my wife and I, so think about it. You go somewhere like, I don't know, Hardee's or some shit. You get a monster double monster combo or something. You're looking at $12 or $13 anyway. It's fed my wife and I both, so. This is the top of the rack here. That fat, yeah, it's just pure fat, but it is rendered down soft and sweet. Oh, and perfect. Flip up under here to get the meat. Pull the meat right off that bone right there. Look at that. And then some effing good ribs, man, not gonna lie. Now, the last little bit, let's try the slaw. Now, we all know there's 1,000 different ways to make slaw, right? This seems to be more of a vinegar base, which is not my favorite. I'm more of a mayonnaise based kind of slaw guy. However, it's made really well. I like how it's chunked up. Let's try us a little bite of it here. For that type of slaw, it's slaw. It's not bad. It's not good. Anyway, YouTube fam, I'm going to tell you something. The ribs here, can't speak about anything else, but the ribs here are effing excellent. The fries are really good. Pool tables, excellent. Can't smoke in here, and that sucks. They only got 2 pool tables. But they managed to blend a dive bar with a family restaurant. And that's a hard balance to strike. They do it, I have to say. Anyway, YouTube foodie fam, this is going to be the bar review for the week. Hopefully we have another one next week. If not, I'm going to have a food review. I don't care if I have to go to the frickin' Panda Express or whatever, I'm going to get you guys some more content. I appreciate everybody that's watched this, that supported me, and that's constantly bitched at me to get a new food review up. I know it's not a food review, it's a bar review, but hey, review's a review, right? Till later, YouTube foodie fam. See ya. Like I said, those ribs, man, I don't know. They were cooked to perfection. And the sauce, swear to God, it was made in house. I could tell. Or if it wasn't, they used really freaking good shit. Pool tables were awesome. Atmosphere was wonderful. Some of the negatives, which are just really objective, would be the fact there was no smoking inside. Once again, that's very objective, because I understand you're running a dive bar on one side and a family restaurant on the other side. You can't have people freaking smoking and shit. But for me as a smoker, man, that does make a big deal in a bar. Now, second thing is, as far as negatives, the service was a little slow. Bartender was the best. She was very attentive, gave us everything we need, even gave us a cup of coffee on the house, which was really cool. I understand economically, though, once again, this is subjective, because you're talking a weekday night. You're not talking a whole lot of people in the bar, so you're not going to be employing like 2-3 bartenders. I get that. I'm not holding it against the establishment. I'm just saying it made the service a little bit slow. That's all. Not that she wasn't working her ass off. All in all, I don't know. What do you think? Out of a 10?
9.
9?
Yeah. They were good.
Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna go with my lady friend here. I'm gonna say a 9. Service was great. Food was freaking excellent. Atmosphere was perfect. Pool tables were excellent. Like they'd just been refelted. And then the PB&J beer, ale, whatever the fuck you want to call it, stole the show. Ribs were excellent. Guys, this place is right off Kingston Pike. If you want to stop in, get you some ribs, maybe one of those sloppy ass burgers they got, man, some of that PB&J ale, maybe play a game of pool, or just have you a bite to eat. If you're in the area, I'd highly suggest it. Anyway, this has been your bar review. YouTube fam, stay hungry and keep your burgers well lubed.